Hey guys, welcome back and welcome on into my beauty stash. Today I'm going to be trying a full face of new and new to me makeup that I primarily bought at Sephora, a little bit at Ulta, and then a couple things that I bought like on brand websites but that are available at Sephora and or Ulta. I have a couple new mascaras. I have the ABH Nouveau eyeshadow palette that I still have yet to play with. I have the new MAC setting spray over here. So we have almost a full face of new and new to me makeup that I've been waiting. It's been sitting over here behind me. I've been waiting to film with it. I'm finally getting around to it and I'm so excited to dive into this. And if it is your first time here on my channel, first and foremost, hi, welcome. My name is Steph. I love doing new makeup reviews, eyeshadow palette looks, ranking videos, makeup favorites, monthly makeup favorites, if that sounds like something you want to see on pretty much a daily basis, because I do upload quite a bit, with the exception of this week. I am actually taking a quick getaway to our local beach, gonna go spend a few days down there. So this week, there might be less videos than weeks prior, but nonetheless, guys, if you want to see a lot of makeup videos, you are in the right place. Do me a favor, click on that subscribe button, hit the bell notification icon so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. And if you like what you see, please give this video a thumbs up on your way out. Everything, guys, again, primarily from Sephora and Ulta, but I will have it all linked in the description box of today's video. Some of those things might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for supporting me on my channel. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to dive into this full face of trying new makeup. So if you guys want to see all these new goodies in action, keep on watching. So the first thing I want to apply is a lip oil. So I picked these up from House Labs. This actually came the night before I left to my Puerto Vallarta trip. So I did take this with me to Puerto Vallarta and I wore it every single day. Loved it so much that when I got back, I ordered the orange shade. So I'm going to apply the orange. The orange is called Secondary, and this is the new revamped House Labs from Lady Gaga. These are just so good. They feel so amazing on the lips. I feel like the other one I showed you had more of like this berry tint. I'm not really getting too much of an orange tint with this one, but that's fine. Love it. These are so good. I would definitely pick up one or two of these. I do have a couple other House Labs products in this little haul that I've been waiting patiently to try out for you guys. Now, not a new product, but this is a repurchase for me. I picked up the Tatcha Silk Canvas. Tatcha had a 20% off site-wide sale on their own website, so I took advantage of that and I bought this because I just about used up the one that I already have. I bought the Dewy Skin Cream and I bought the cleanser. Now it does come with this little disc. You want to save it because you don't want to be dipping your fingers in there, but that's pretty much the amount that I need to do a full face with, and I just warm it up between my fingertips and I start applying. This has been one of my favorite primers for so long. I have the Liquid Silk Canvas as well, and I love that one too. I think if you're full on oily, you're gonna prefer the liquid over this one. But this just feels so good. It feels so good. I love Tatcha skincare. I've been using Tatcha for so many years, and I know it's an expensive skincare line, but for me, they have just worked so well. Now for foundation, I don't have a new one to try out, but I did repurchase the Smashbox Halo Healthy Glow Moisturizer. I went with the smaller size since I had the larger size. I've already reviewed this on my channel, but it expired on me, so I wasn't able to finish it. I like that they came out. This is new, a new size for them. This came out a couple weeks ago, and I was able to pick up the smaller size, which is going to be perfect since you guys know I try out a lot of makeup, and I went with the shade Light. I'm going to use my BK Beauty 101 foundation brush. This is such an amazing tinted moisturizer. You don't even think it's a tinted moisturizer because I feel like I get a good medium coverage out of this. I've always liked to apply this with either a makeup brush, which you're seeing me do right now, or with a damp beauty blender or beauty sponge. I tend to not like use my hands a lot for foundation or tinted moisturizer application, especially if it has a little bit more coverage like this one does. I just, you know, rather treat it as a foundation and use it or apply it with those tools, but you do whatever works best for you. This is a beautiful product though. If you've been on the fence about it or you've been wondering, you know, what is it like? How does it last? I do have a review over it. I'll have it linked in the description box. But look at that coverage. That's beautiful coverage. I just love this product. It's been so good. All right, so here's the new Huda concealer. I went with the shade 2.1 Meringue. This is 2.1N, I believe. Let me just swatch it. That's what it looks like. I haven't seen reviews on this yet. I purposely didn't watch them. Well, it came out as I left for vacation, so I really didn't have time to watch or anything like that, but I'm very curious about it. I've had good luck with most Huda Beauty products, like complexion products and stuff, so I think I'm going to like it. I'm going to use the BK Beauty A506 brush. This is my favorite concealer brush. I was almost going to buy 2 shades because I felt like this might be a little light, and depending on how this goes, I might get a darker shade just so I can have something to spot conceal with. This is a little too light for me to do any spot concealing. Okay, so I think the concealer looks really good. Turned out to be a nice shade. I don't have a new setting powder, so I'm just going to go in with this one from Huda Beauty. This is the Easy Bake Loose Baking Powder, and I have the shade Angel Cookie? No, Sugar Cookie. I'm just going to use that to set the under eye area and the T-zone. I do have a new cream bronzer and cream highlighter from Beauty Blender that we're going to be trying out today. Okay, so here is the new Bounce bronzer and highlighter from Beauty Blender, and I picked up the shade Medium in this one. So here's what the packaging looks like. This is pretty thick. Let's see. So we're getting a cream highlighter. I think that's what's at the top. How do we open it? Do we turn this? Does it lift? Okay, so it just pops up. I had to get my scissors to help me a little bit, but this is actually the highlighter up here. Swatch that. It feels very creamy. And then the bronzer, we just screw off. There's the bronzer. There they are next to each other. Okay, so I think the bronzer shade looks pretty good. We'll see about the highlighter. And I was looking at what I got from House Labs. I thought that this was a blush, but it says it's a highlighter. So maybe a glowy blush. I don't know. We're going to have to play with that. I think I'm going to try and just use that as a blush. Let me get, what am I looking for? Here, Smashbox Cream Cheek brush. Ooh, okay. So this is the brush I always use for cream bronzer, contour. For me, it just works so well. Oh, I like this so far. I have a big forehead, so I tend to go in a little heavy-handed with the bronzer up there. And then I just use my damp beauty sponge and just press over everything, kind of diffuse it a little bit. This is a very creamy bronzer. I'm really liking the consistency of it. It's so smooth. I saw that Beauty Blender re-released their Bounce foundation, but in new packaging, which I love. It's just now like a squeezy tube. That packaging that they had, I know they were trying to be different, innovative, but it was just too bulky, too messy. I get the idea behind it. It was meant to squeeze out and then you dip your Beauty Blender in it, but at the end of the day, you know, just give us a pump or a squeezy tube. Those are like the easiest things. Or put it in a cream form where we can just dip in. But yeah, really happy to see that. As far as I know, the formula is the same. That's why I didn't pick it up, in case you're wondering. I love doing foundation reviews if this is the first video you watch from me. And I see that Lancome has one coming out this week, so rest assured, I am going to be buying that one and trying it out for you guys. I think it comes out the day I come back from my little beach getaway. I am going to be heading out to our local beach for a few days, so I think I should be back in time. Okay guys, so I'm loving this cream bronzer. This is beautiful. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now let's try the House Labs. It says Bio Radiant Gel Powder Highlighter, shade Rose Quartz. Love the packaging. I think the packaging, definitely an upgrade from what they had, but this is nice. And you do get a mirror over here. Let's see, let me swatch it. I mean, just look at the imprint really quick before I do that. The imprint is really cool. I think I can get away with it as a blush, a very glowy blush. Let's just try it. We're playing with makeup. It doesn't have to be perfect. Let's just see what happens. I'm going to take a Rephr 04. Oh yeah, that's a nice baby pink. Oh, I like that. Okay. Rose Quartz, House Labs. Now, you wouldn't need to necessarily go in with a highlighter, but I am, just because I have the new one from Beautyblender. So I'm just going to try and apply this with my finger. I hope that I don't mess things up. Okay, let me do a little bit on the Cupid's bow. I did remove the lip oil. It kind of got, the foundation kind of got in it, but I'm gonna reapply. Okay, so far I feel like everything has just meshed so well. I'm gonna give my face a spritz with the Mini MAC Fix Plus. Alright guys, so I don't have any new brow products, so I'm going to pop off camera, take care of that, and then I'll return and we'll start creating a look with the new ABH Nouveau palette. Okay guys, brows are on and I added some ABH eyeshadow primer. Let me show you some of the things that I picked up, because I did pick up a few things from House Labs. I got these two eye paints. The green one is in the shade, what shade is this? Mint Matte. And then the yellow one is called Citrine Matte. I also got two eyeliners, these right here. I'm really excited about this one. This green one is called Chartreuse. This is a matte one. And then I got Magenta, which is a shimmer shade. I also picked up the new OneSize Fantasize mascara. I got the mini one. And I got another Milk makeup mascara. This is a different one from the Kush one. I practically finished that one up, but that one, I loved it, but it always gave me fallout. So this one is the Rise Mascara Lift, Length, and Volume. So we'll see. I'm going to try them both, one on each eye. But I am so excited to finally be diving into this new ABH palette. I know so many of you have probably seen this palette making the rounds, but I was excited. I actually got this in PR, so thank you for sending this my way. Let's see, what do we want to do? That lavender is really speaking to me. I thought this was going to be a little bit more green. I see this green up here, but I don't know why. Well, maybe it will once I start applying it. Let me try going in. What do I feel like doing? I guess let me try, I want to try this shade right here. Actually, I'm going to go in with this shade first, and then I'm going to go in with this shade. So I'm taking Paloma on a Rephr 16. Now, this did say it was a new formula, and also some new types of shadows, I believe. Okay, so this is just like a bone shade. I thought this was gonna have a little bit of pigment to it, but not really. So I'm just gonna take that close to the brow. I'll do the other eye off camera. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the shade Liberty, and I'm taking this shade on a Rephr 14. I think I'm gonna do the purple on the lower lash line, maybe on the inner corner. This looks so pretty. Let me know if you all picked up this palette. What has your experience been? Personally, I'm a bigger fan of the Norvina Pro Pigment palettes, those big like 25 pound, are they 25 or 30 pan palettes? Those have worked so well for me. I love the quality and the performance of those shadows over the more traditional ABH, although I will say Primrose, the one that had the 2 blushes, was a beautiful palette, is a beautiful palette. That's a good one. That is probably, as far as like this style goes, that's probably my favorite ABH palette. And then of course the Norvina, I prefer that formula over all of them. But this is supposed to be a revamped formula, so I'm excited. Okay, so I think that shade is very pretty. It's definitely a cool tone shade, and that is, I think, the deepest matte shade in this palette. So I'm gonna add a little bit of this one. This one's called Muse. It's a shimmer shade, but I'm gonna use that same Rephr 14. I'm gonna place it out here. I'm just gonna treat it as a matte. That's beautiful. It's a very pigmented shade. Okay, guys, I am liking this quite a bit. What do I want to do? I think because I want to use the purple on the lower lash line, I'm going to do Peacock first. And I'm going to place that on the lid. I'm going to use a damp Morphe M124. Just spray it with some MAC 6 Plus. Picking up a little bit of the shade Liberty, the Rephr 14, just to blend the edge. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here called Wings. Same brush, I am gonna spray it. Not as sparkly as I thought. I feel like right here it looks a little patchy. I don't know, that's not, I thought it was gonna be a little more, like a little more sparkle. I thought that was like the idea. I feel like I definitely got some fallout. I'm gonna do Wisteria. I'm gonna pack that on the lower lash line. Now I don't think I'm gonna get to use those House Labs paints, but I'll definitely use them. And I'll use them in an upcoming video. This brush is a Rephr 02. Okay, so I like the way that looks quite a bit. I don't really have anything for an inner corner highlight. I guess I can try this shade right here. Although that's not necessarily what I wanted to do. This shade's called Isle. I'm using a damp Rephr 03. I'm just a little, I think I'm a little underwhelmed. Maybe I just need to play with it some more. I don't know. I'm gonna add some Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liquid liner to the top lash line. I'm just gonna tight line, and then we're gonna go in with one of the mascaras. Now I have this Norvina eyeliner. This one is in the shade, it's a Chroma Stick in the shade Violet. I'm gonna put that in the waterline. I'm gonna add a little bit more of Wisteria. I really like the shade Wisteria. I think that's such a pretty purple. Let me go in with the OneSize mascara, Fantasize. I got the mini size. That's what the wand looks like. No curling my lashes, just using the mascara, letting that do the job. Ooh, this is turning out to be a good one. I do wish I had a longer handle. It's the down part of buying mini size mascaras. I like that mascara. I'll definitely have to let you guys know later on how it wears throughout the day, but I like it. Okay, I am going to finish the other eye off camera, and then I'm going to come back on when it's time to apply mascara. That way we can try this milk one together. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, the left eye is done. Let's go in now with this Milk Rise mascara. This is such a cool like mascara tube. It's like all silicone and stuff. It feels really different. Let's look at this. So there's the wand, a little bit of a curve to it. I really hope this one works out better for me than the Kush one did. I mean, I loved everything that the Kush mascara did. It flaked every time I wore it. This has a weird scent to it. Kind of smells like wheat bread. Smells like bread. I don't like that. It's the first mascara that like has a scent to it. And I don't really feel like it's doing much for my lashes when compared to the new OneSize. Like first impression, that OneSize mascara is really nice. Okay, this really smells. I wonder if I got like a bad one. Okay, I'm gonna add, I feel like I need to add another coat. I don't know, what do you guys think? Can you even tell? I know it's hard to see like with dark eyeshadow on, but personally for me, I'm really feeling this OneSize mascara, this new one. What is it called? Fantasize. Yeah, this is gonna be the winner. All right, let's set this face with the new MAC Fix Plus Stay Over Alcohol-Free Long-Lasting Setting Spray. Ooh, very fine. More fine than the MAC Fix Plus. So if you're wondering what the difference is so far, this one definitely has a better mixture than this one. And the original does contain alcohol, and the new one is alcohol free, and the new one is more of a setting spray. This is more of like a fixing spray, something that like how I applied it right after I did my complexion products to kind of just help those products mesh well. And then the new one is more of something that's gonna help the makeup last all day. So if you're wondering what the difference is, that's a summed up version. Okay guys, let me go ahead and throw on a different lippy. I definitely need some color here, but I love the Haus Labs lip oils. I think they are really good. I'm gonna have to play with the two eyeliners and eye paints in a separate video, but I promise you will see them soon on my channel. Let me just go add these finishing touches and I'll be right back so we can wrap up today's Get Ready With Me Trying New Makeup video. Okay guys, so this is the official completed look. I added the Fenty Icon lipstick in the shade Mother Lover over the Haus Labs lip oil. Let's talk about what I have at the top of my basket. Let's talk about the ABH Novu palette. I love the packaging. I think it is so pretty. I was just a little underwhelmed with this first look. I mean, I like the end result, but I think I was liking this more online than I am in person. I thought some of these shades were going to be a little more shifty, a little more sparkly, and they really aren't. I feel like some of their old palettes have more of that wow factor as far as the shimmer shades go. But I haven't tried every shade. I haven't even swatched it out or anything. I don't think I'm going to swatch it, but I'm going to have to play with this some more before I give you my final thoughts on it. But first impression, it was just okay. It was just okay. Do I feel like there's a formula change? Maybe they're not so powdery, but I don't know if, like, it took a little bit of work to blend this one, and I kind of felt like it got a little patchy on me. I don't know. I can't really say yet. This is only the first time I use it, but I'll speak on it some more later on. I'm not like totally impressed, but I don't think it's terrible. So I'm just kind of like in the middle with it right now. Let me know what your experience has been. Let me know your thoughts. Again, I haven't watched any reviews, seen anything, read anything, because whenever I am going to try a product on my channel, I like my thoughts to be my own. So now let's go to Haus Labs. So again, I will definitely use those eye products that I didn't get to use in today's video. I will use them in an upcoming video, but I love the packaging of the blush, or not the blush. This is the Bio Radiant Gel Powder Highlighter in the shade Rose Quartz. I thought it did a nice job as a blush instead of a highlighter. So I'm going to be interested to pick up a couple more of these. I think these are like $36. They're a little bit, I thought they were a little bit pricey compared to what other Haus Labs products, well, before had retailed for, but you know, this is a revamped brand. I think it looks better packaging wise. So far, I've liked the few products that I've tried. I am going to be really interested to see when she releases an eyeshadow palette, because I bought the Stupid Love palette and that was a nightmare for me. That didn't do well at all, and I think I paid like over $50 for it, so it was a real disappointment. So my true test of Haus Labs, my true impression is going to be based off how their eyeshadow palettes perform when and if they do release an eyeshadow palette. The MAC Fix Plus setting sprays, I like them. I haven't had the original Fix Plus in my stash for a while, so I got the mini size because you guys know I try a lot of makeup. If I can buy mini size, I'm gonna buy mini size, and I'm liking this one so far, the new alcohol-free long-lasting setting spray. So I think it's definitely worth checking out. The Smashbox Halo Tinted Moisturizer, this is a repurchase for me. So happy to see it in a travel size little tube. This has always been one of my favorites, and now I'm happy to have it again in my stash, as am the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. Love Tatcha, one of my favorite skincare brands, so always happy to welcome new Tatcha into my stash. Once again, the Haus Labs lip oils, 1000% recommend them. They are so, so pretty. The new Beauty Blender Bounce Cream Bronzer and Cream Blush. I picked up the shade Medium. Like it. This cream bronzer is super creamy. Super creamy, easy to blend. I love the shade. The highlighter was just okay. I'm still gonna have to play around with that, but the bronzer is fantastic. So far, I'm enjoying the new Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer. I picked up the shade 2.1 Meringue. I think it's a good match. I might pick up another shade, a slightly darker shade, but I think it looks pretty good, you know, on everywhere that I laid it down. Mascara, definitely the Patrick Star OneSize Fantasize Mascara. This is a winner. This is a keeper. We'll see how it does, but first impression, I definitely like this more than the Milk. I still smell the Milk mascara. I'm probably gonna have to return this because I don't want my mascara to have a scent to it, and I can't believe that this one does. So yeah, this might be the only dud of this little haul. And with that, guys, I think I covered everything. Yeah, I think I went over everything. It was a nice haul. Guys, I am dying to play with these Haus Lab eye products, so be on the lookout for them. I'm definitely going to be using them. But overall, guys, I'm happy with the items that I got. And with that, guys, we wrap up today's video. Happy to report way more wins than losers in today's video. But now I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think of the products that I tried? Have you tried any of them? Are you staying away from some of them? What are some new things that you've tried from Sephora and Ulta that you just cannot put down? Leave it all in the comments down below, and be sure to check the description box for everything that I'm wearing in today's video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. Cheers. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.